Right, hello Yellow class, welcome to your home learning for Wednesday. Again, we're going to start off in the same way and work our way through the day. So, starting off with phonics, let's have a go at our speed sounds. Well done. Let's have a look, see if we can find some tricky ones. Ooh, well done. We've got k, j. Well done. And ooh, z. Ow, well done. And oh, well done. So, tricky words for this week. Have a go, see if you can write them today without looking at them. So we've got the word path. Think about how it looks, write it down. P-A-T-H, path. Then we've got bath. B-A-T-H, bath. Then we've got hour. H-O-U-R, hour. Then we've got water. W-A-T-E-R. And then we have got even. E-V-E-N. I know I might have been going a bit quick for you then, but you can stop the video now and have a go at writing those down. So try to start doing them a little bit from memory. Well done. Today we are looking at suffixes. We are looking at the S suffixes. Suffix. Suffixes are groups of letters which we can add onto the end of words. First of all, what we're going to do is just practice writing that S suffix, because when we're learning this in school, we learn that suffixes never change. So we're going to write that E-S-T. E-S-T. So have a go at writing that suffix. Then we're going to have a look at how we can add it to some words. So some of the rules that we've learned that we can do nothing. So what we're doing when we're adding these to words, we think about the root word and what we do to the root word. Sometimes we do nothing. Sometimes we have to take off an E or an LE to add the suffix. Sometimes a Y becomes an I. And sometimes we have to double the final consonant when in the middle we've got an A, E, or an when we've got those short vowel sounds. We have to double that final consonant. So we've got the word big here. If I want to write biggest, my house is the biggest house in the world. When I'm adding that S suffix, I have to double that G. So let's write the word biggest. So we're going to write the word big. We double the G to add the E-S-T. Biggest. Hottest. The beach was the hottest place I had been. Hottest. So we've got a short vowel sound here. We've got that short O. We're going to double that T on the end to write hottest. H, O. We've got double the T, E-S-T on the end. So we've got our suffix, we've got our root word, and then we've got that double consonant in the middle there. So have a look at those, and on your phonics sheet you have got some other words that you can have a go at looking at where we have to double that consonant in the middle. Spelling shed, you've got your activities on there, so have a go at those for me. Guided reading, try to make sure you read for 10-15 minutes. You've got those e-learning platforms, those different websites I've given you with some books on. Have a go at those. Try reading some books at home. If the book's a bit tricky, maybe you need to do some paired reading with somebody. I know sometimes the books we have at home are maybe a little bit harder than the ones we might be learning to read. Counting, today we are going to count in fives. When we're counting in fives, all of our numbers always either end in a 0 or a 5. Try counting in fives from a different number. Maybe you could try counting in fives from 1. So you would go 1, 6, 11, 16, 21. Try having a go at that as well as just counting up in fives. We are carrying on with our subtractions. So we had a bigger number, we're taking away a smaller number, and our answer here is always smaller than the number that we started with. You know the resources you can use. You can do this practically. You could draw it in your book. Doesn't matter how you're doing it as long as you are accurate. Well done. That means you're getting the right answer. So you might want to carry on with those ones where we're not crossing the tens boundary. So you can draw out the number and then you can take off what you're taking away and then count up what you're left with for your answer. You might have a look, if that's a bit easy and you've done that for a couple of days, give yourselves a bit of a challenge where you're crossing the 10. So that's where your units on the number you're taking away are bigger than the number that you're taking them from. Okay, have a go with that, see how you get on, and you can do them in the same way. So you can draw the deans, but remember you have to exchange. Okay, and exchanging doesn't mean you're changing the number, it just means that one of your 10s gets swapped for 10 ones. Still got the same number if I count it up, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 4. I haven't changed my number, I'm still starting with that same number. Have a go at that. Then our writing today, we are thinking about how the world was made. So you've got the original story you can listen to. On Monday, you drew your own story map about how the something else was made. Mine was how the cake was made. And we started yesterday, and hopefully yesterday you got up to here, and then we are going to be starting today with on the 5th day. So on the 5th day of the week, the piper began to strum his guitar, like the rhythm of the rain, and with each new note, a new creature appeared. Now, I'm towards the end. If I'd drawn all of mine, flour, sugar, eggs, and I'd need some butter in there. Oh, and what can I put in? I think maybe the eggs could go in. So with each new note, I might put the eggs. I'll put the butter in there. I'll do that on the 5th day of the week. So we would start off on capital O. Every sentence has a capital letter at the beginning. Some of you might not like to remember that, but they do. On the 5th. 5th is a funny word. You can sound it out. Has a th at the end, not another th or a v. It's a th. On the 5th day of the week, the piper began to strum, funny words, his guitar like, so this is a simile here, like the rhythm of the rain. Full stop. End of the sentence. Very long sentence, that one. Make sure you're writing really carefully. Use your story map to help you, and make sure you remember those capital letters, full stops, and all that story detail. So well done. Right, then we're going to go on to this afternoon. I'm going to try and do today in one video because it's not such a long day today. So, Wednesday, we're starting off with water. So we're going to write that word water. Remember, T is tall, and you've got that horizontal join from the W to the A. Then you've got the word even. So you're going to go straight into that letter E from the V. Path, remember that P is a low down letter into the A, into the T and the H. On your sheet you will have to remember to look, remind your parents, children about the sneaky little one that's on the other page, and then bath, a tall B and an A, and a tall T and a tall H. So today again we're still thinking about that story of Sally and the limpet, and there's poor old Sally with that limpet stuck on her finger, and what I want you to think about today is how would you have removed the limpet? Okay, so your sentence is, I would. And see if you can think of maybe 3 ideas, things that you would have done to get that limpet off. They might be the same as a story. You might be able to think of your own ideas. Then this afternoon we're doing computing. In your computing today, because we're learning about Holbury, what we thought you could do, now you might need to do this with an adult because you're probably going to be using a search engine like Google. Have a look for some images of Holbury and copy and paste them into some sort of Word document. I'm not going to tell you specific software that you have to use. It doesn't matter what you're using. I know that you're all using different devices and things, but have a go at finding some pictures and saving them into a piece of software. Probably 4 or 5 pictures would be really good. So maybe think about some of the places in Holbury that you really like and you might want to save those images. So just going to cut and paste them into some sort of Word document or somewhere, because next week you're going to be having a go at using the keyboard to type a sentence. Music, listen again to the story of Sally and the Limpet. See if you can use some things around your house to make some sound effects for that story. So maybe when the limpet squelches, I wonder what a squelch can be. Maybe you've got a toy that makes a squelchy noise, or it's been quite muddy outside. Maybe you could squelch in some mud or something. So have a go at putting some sound effects to that story of Sally and the Limpet. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now, yellow class.